Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, why do I feel older than I really am? Maybe you've noticed your skin looking dull, your joints feeling stiffer, or your energy dropping even though you try to eat what you believe is healthy. You're not alone. Many older adults experience these quiet changes and don't always connect them to what's on their plate. The truth is, some everyday meal planning habits, even ones that seem harmless or healthy enough, could actually be making you age faster, not just on the outside, but in the way your body functions, heals, and stays strong. And the most surprising part, these mistakes often come from a place of good intention, but the results can slowly chip away at your strength, your energy, and even your independence. In today's video, we're going to uncover those silent mistakes that may be holding you back and show you how to replace them with smarter, simpler choices. No crash diets, no expensive plans, just gentle shifts that can help you feel younger, longer. Let's dive in and take back control, one meal at a time. Welcome to Senior Health, where we believe that growing older can mean growing stronger, wiser, and healthier every day. And one of the most overlooked ways to support that kind of healthy aging, it starts right on your plate. Meal planning might sound like something reserved for athletes or young families, but after 60, it becomes one of the most powerful tools you have, not just for nutrition, but for energy, memory, strength, and independence. As we age, our bodies change, digestion slows, nutrient absorption drops, muscle mass decreases. That means every bite matters more than ever before. Yet many seniors fall into meal routines that are easy, familiar, but quietly work against them. These habits can gradually lead to fatigue, inflammation, and even accelerate the aging process. The good news, you don't need a fancy plan or complicated rules. In this video, we'll look at some common meal planning mistakes older adults make and, more importantly, how to gently fix them. Stick with me to the end, because even small changes can bring surprising results. You might find yourself feeling clearer, stronger, and more energized than you've felt in years. 3. Skipping protein at breakfast. George, 72, starts nearly every morning the same way, with a slice of toast, a little jam, and a cup of coffee. It's quick, familiar, and comforting, but by mid-morning, he often feels tired, foggy, and a little unsteady on his feet. He used to think it was just part of getting older. But what George didn't realize was that his breakfast, though easy, was missing something essential: protein. As we age, our muscles naturally begin to shrink, a condition called survival. It's one of the main reasons seniors lose strength, balance, and energy over time. And protein is the key building block your body needs to fight back. When you wake up, your body is in a state of mild fasting. That's the perfect window to give it the fuel it needs to repair, rebuild, and stay strong. Skipping protein in the morning is like skipping the foundation when building a house. Everything feels weaker and less stable as the day goes on. So what can you do? Try adding just one protein-rich food to your breakfast. It doesn't have to be complicated. A boiled egg, a half cup of cottage cheese, a scoop of Greek yogurt with berries. These small choices help preserve muscle, stabilize blood sugar, and improve brain clarity. And here's a helpful reminder: your morning meal sets the tone for the rest of the day. By choosing protein first, you're telling your body, we're building strengths today. Have you noticed feeling weak or foggy before lunch? This simple fix might be the first step toward feeling more grounded, energized, and ready to move with confidence. 4. Relying too much on processed convenient foods. Martha, 68, lives alone. Cooking for one feels like a lot of effort, so she often grabs what's quick: a frozen dinner, a microwavable soup, maybe a boxed pasta. It's convenient, it saves time, but after eating, she feels sluggish, swollen, and sometimes even moody. It's easy to see why these foods are so popular. They're labeled as low-fat, heart-healthy, or ready in minutes, but behind the marketing, many of these convenient meals are loaded with hidden sodium, added sugars, and chemical preservatives that quietly do harm, especially to aging bodies. Here's why that matters. These ingredients can increase inflammation in the body, the kind that slowly wears down your joints, your heart, and even your brain. Too much sodium causes water retention, leading to bloating, higher blood pressure, and that heavy, uncomfortable feeling Martha described. And then there's the blood sugar roller coaster. Many processed foods are packed with refined carbohydrates that spike energy, only to crash it a short time later. That's when fatigue, cravings, and irritability creep in. But don't worry, This isn't about giving up convenience, it's about upgrading it. You can batch cook hearty soups or stews and freeze them in portions. Use a slow cooker to prep meals while you relax. Or build simple one-pan dinners with pre-chopped veggies, olive oil, and lean protein. When you fuel your body with real ingredients, you'll notice the difference: more stable energy, better digestion, and a feeling of lightness instead of heaviness. Does any of this sound familiar to you? If you've ever felt off after eating something quick and easy, your body may be telling you it needs a better kind of convenience. 5. Forgetting fiber and antioxidants. Harold, 75. Used to think of vegetables as side dishes, something nice to have, but not really essential. Most days his meals were beige: toast, pasta, maybe some chicken. Easy to chew, easy to prepare, but something was missing. Over time, Harold began noticing more bloating, irregular digestion, and a kind of sluggishness that coffee alone couldn't fix. What he didn't realize was that his meals lacked two of the most important allies for aging well: fiber and antioxidants. Fiber isn't just about staying regular. It helps sweep waste and toxins out of the body, lowers cholesterol, stabilizes blood sugar, and feeds the good bacteria in your gut. That's especially important after 60, when digestion naturally slows and inflammation becomes more common. Antioxidants, found in colorful fruits and vegetables, act like little repair crews in your body, fighting off damage caused by stress, pollution, and aging itself. Without them, cells break down faster, joints ache more, and skin loses its glow. The fix: think color and variety. Try adding just one bright fruit or leafy vegetable to each meal. A handful of blueberries in your yogurt, spinach in your eggs, a bowl of lentil soup, or a sprinkle of flax seeds on your oatmeal. You don't need to overhaul your diet, just add in the things that help your body heal and thrive. Have your meals been looking a little too beige lately? Your energy, digestion, and even your mood could all benefit from just a little more color on your plate. 6. Eating the same meals every day. Ruth, 70, is a creature of habit. Every morning, she has the same oatmeal with milk, lunch, a turkey sandwich, dinner, chicken, rice, and green beans. It's predictable, comforting, and for years, it seemed to work just fine. But recently, Ruth noticed more fatigue. Her memory felt foggier. Even small bruises seemed slower to heal. She hadn't changed anything in her routine, and that might be exactly the problem. While routine brings a sense of control and ease, eating the same foods every day, even if they're healthy, can quietly lead to nutritional gaps. Our bodies need a wide range of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants to keep the brain sharp, the bones strong, and the heart resilient. Different foods offer different benefits. Salmon provides omega-3 self. Sweet potatoes are rich in vitamin A. Beans offer fiber and plant-based protein. Spices like turmeric and herbs like parsley bring anti-inflammatory power. When we eat the same thing on repeat, we miss the chance to nourish our bodies in a more complete way. So what's the solution? Start with one swap at a time. Try a new grain like quinoa instead of rice. Rotate between different leafy greens. Switch up your protein. Maybe fish one night, beans the next. Think of your meals like a garden. The more variety you plant, the richer your harvest of health. Do you find yourself repeating the same meals out of habit? You're not alone, and with just a little curiosity, you can unlock a whole new level of nourishment. 7. Why breakfast protein is the most powerful fix. Let's circle back to where it all begins: breakfast. Specifically, the simple but often overlooked habit of eating protein in the morning. You see, after a full night of rest, your body wakes up needing fuel, not just for energy, but for repair. And protein is the key ingredient that helps rebuild muscle, balance blood sugar, and support clear thinking throughout the day. For seniors, this becomes even more important. After the age of 60, our muscles naturally begin to weaken, a condition known as sarcopenia. But the good news is, it's not inevitable. Studies show that older adults who eat 20 to 30 grams of protein at breakfast retain more strength, experience fewer falls, and maintain independence longer. Take someone like Harold, who used to skip breakfast or grab a muffin on the go. Once he started including a boiled egg or a cup of protein-rich Greek yogurt in the morning, he noticed a change. He felt steadier, more focused, even his blood pressure improved, and you don't need to make it complicated. A slice of whole grain toast with peanut butter, a smoothie with protein powder, banana, and almond milk, even cottage cheese with some berries. These are small, doable changes that have a lasting impact. What matters most is consistency. By giving your body what it needs first thing in the morning, you set the tone for the rest of your day and your future. If you only make one change from this video, let it be this one. Starting your day with protein isn't just a nutritional tweak, it's a message to your body. We are staying strong. 8. Small changes, big impact every day. You make choices, and those choices shape how you feel, how you move, and how you age. Maybe it starts with adding protein to your breakfast. Maybe it's choosing fresh ingredients over packaged ones. These aren't just nutritional tips, they're quiet acts of care for the future you. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress, one gentle step at a time. Which of these meal planning mistakes spoke to you the most today? We'd love to hear your reflections, and if you've already made a change, let us know how it's helped your story, might inspire someone else. Thanks for spending your time with us here at Senior Health. Remember, your health journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress, one gentle step at a time. If today's video brought you clarity or comfort, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with someone who might benefit. We're here to grow healthier together. See you next time, and until then, stay kind to your body and your mind.